Now in this class we are focused another population interaction competition. Already competition means here the two organisms are detrimental. That means the interaction between the two organisms, what will happen? So loss. That means both are it is detrimental. So in the competition, Darwin's fox struggle for existence survival of fittest. Darwin's books of struggle for existence, survival of fittest in nature. He convinced that interspecific competition is a potent force in the process of organic evolution. In the process of organic evolution. In the process of organic evolution involving the natural selection. Involving the natural selection. So Darwin in this natural selection theory. So what he said? The Darwin spoke struggle for existence. Any species, every species it is existence for survival. That means the struggle for existence. Every species their struggle, and also as a result it can be survival in such an environment. And the survival of fittest. Whenever it is survived, okay, so in such an environmental condition that can be adopted. So the survival of fittest. So the Darwin spoke struggle for existence and survival of fittest in nature. He convinced that what is the interspecific competition. That means here two species between interaction. So the interspecific competition, that two are it is interacted. The interspecific competition is a potent force. That means their capability, depending upon capability. So automatically what are the one species? It is the interspecific competition between the two species. One species it may be survived, other species are it may be eventually eliminated. So that is why it is organic evolution. In the process of organic evolution that can be occurs when the involving in the natural selection. Once again say this point. So the Darwin spoke of struggle for existence and survival of fittest in nature, and he was convinced that interspecific competition, that means two difference between the competition, is a potent force. Is a potent force in the process of organic evolution involving the natural selection. That's it. Next here. The interspecific competition between the two species. The interspecific competition between the two species. Their competition to occur, there are different types are present. First one, see, competition among unrelated species. Competition among unrelated species. This is the one type of competition method. Second one, competition. Second one, competition exclusion. Third one, competition release. Third one, competition release. Fourth one, coexistence. Here see competition, you can see there are four different types of mechanism based upon is present. So competition among unrelated species, that means the interspecific competition, you can see there are different types are present. So the competition among unrelated species. Second one, competition exclusion. Third one, competition release. Fourth one, it is a coexistence. Okay. So now first we are going to discuss it is the competition among unrelated species. Here first one, the competition among the unrelated species. The unrelated species, the unrelated species compete for the same resources. Okay, the unrelated species compete for the same resources. How? Suppose for example, in the shallow water bodies, in the shallow water bodies of South American lakes, in the South American lakes, visiting the flamingos, So the shallow water bodies means the depth is very less. Shallow means the depth is very less. The shallow water bodies of the South American lakes visiting the flamingos. So already in this, the native species are fishes are present. Okay, native fishes are present. So these fishes, the native species are, it is fishes are present. So these both are compete for the same resources. So both these flamingos and fishes are compete for the same resources. That means unrelated species this one. So what are the native species are? It is here fishes. Both are compete for the same resources, mainly particularly food. The food it contains, it is what is the food? The food such as it is the phytoplanktons. So the phytoplanktons also, what do you call it is? It is a greenish color organisms. It is a microbial organisms. It is a greenish color. It belongs to the animal kingdom also. Why? Because they prepare their own food material. Okay. Once again, see this example. The shallow water bodies of South American lakes. Here visiting flamingos. The flamingos are visiting the South American lakes. In the lakes, what are the native species of fishes? Both are, it is compete for the same resources such as food. The food such as it is the phytoplanktons. So that means competition among the unrelated species here. That means interspecific competition between the, so interspecific competition between the occurs. That's it. Next here. Actually here, what are the main resources? Here food. Food means here phytoplanktons. Actually, resources need not be a limiting factor for competition to occur. Once again, see this point. Resources need not be a limiting factor competition to occur. In the interspecific competition, the feeding efficiency of one species might be reduced. Okay, here the feeding efficiency of one species. So the feeding efficiency of one species might be reduced. How? Due to the interfere and also inhabitat and food of other species are abundant. So that's why the other species are automatically it can be disappear. So whenever it is other species disappear, so whatever it is the new species, it can be comes to this place and also multiply itself, and finally it is also eliminated. So that's the two species are lost. Once again, see, so the interspecific resources are need not be a limiting factor competition to occur. In the interspecific competition, the feeding efficiency of one species might be reduced due to interfering and also inhabiting and food of other species are abundant. What is the exact definition of this competition? Competition means the fitness of, what is this? The fitness of one species. That means the fitness of one species significantly lower when the presence of, okay, in the presence of other species. Okay, competition means the fitness of one species significantly lower due to the presence of another species. That's we call it is a competition. So this is the competition among the unrelated species. Here the example flamingos. Next, second one. Second one. Competition exclusion. What is meant by here the competition exclusion? Competition, you can see here first of all the scientist Gaussian in his field experiment. Gaussian in his field experiments, the competitively superior species eventually eliminated the other species. He said, okay, the Gaussian in his field experiment, what he said? The competitively superior species eventually eliminated the other species. Superior means it is dominate. So in an area, such a species is dominated. Which one is the dominated species that is eliminated? That means they are feeding. It may be the superior species. It may be eaten to such as another species. That means competitively other species. So that's why the Gaussian is field experiment. So the competitively superior species eventually eliminated the other species. So those, for example, in Abingdon tortoise. The Abingdon tortoise in the Galapagos Islands. In the Galapagos Islands, it become extinct. Okay, so the Abingdon tortoise in the Galapagos Islands become extinct due to the interfere of the browsing animals such as the goats are introduced. Here, whenever these goats are introduced such an area, so automatically these goats are, we call it as the herbivores. Their feeding efficiency they will take. So whatever this tortoise are, it is present inside of the soil and also water. So that's what will happen. This tortoise having there is no food material, automatically it is eliminated. That's it. After that, the goats are introduced in any area. After that, the browsing can be completed. So there is no food. So the goats also it can be eliminated in that area. That's it. There are two are lost. So what is the competition? Competition means competition exclusively. So exclusively you can say. So what exclusive means? The Gaussian in his field experiment, the competitively superior species eventually eliminated the other species. So in this example, it is the Abingdon tortoise. They are present in the Galapagos Islands. So it is actually within a decade, maybe in a few days later. So how it is means even the goats are the browsing animals such as goats are introduced in an area. So automatically, so this and the tortoise are eventually eliminated. That's it. So this is the second one, competent exclusively. Okay, and third one. Third one, competition release. Third one, competition release. In the competition release, a species whose distribution restricted an area. A species whose distribution restricted an area because the presence of competitively superior species. The competitively superior species dramatically it can be increasing their population. Dramatically increasing their population. In such a situation, competing species eventually eliminated. Okay, so that means competition really that the what are the predator species, that means which one is the competitive superior species, their population it can be increases means it can be releases. So competition it can be releases whenever it is the population it can be the competitive superior species their population release means that can be increases. So what are the other species, that means competing species, other competing species, such a competing species eventually eliminated. That's it. So for example, what are the example? So here main the Cornell's, the scientist Cornell's in his field experiments, Cornell's in his field experiments he was observed the rocky seacoast of Scotland. Rocky seacoast of Scotland. The major and also superior species, major or superior species such as Barnacle belanus. Okay, the Barnacle belanus in the rocky seacoast of intertidal community region, the major superior species. So this Barnacle belanus in the intertidal area, excluding the competitively other species, that means competitively excluding the other species such as the other barnacles such as Cathamalus. These are also called it is a barnacles. Okay, so once again say the Cornell's in his field experiment. So what they said here, the rocky seacoast in the Scotland. So in the seacoast region, in the Scotland region, in the seacoast, particular where location Scotland. So the Barnacle belanus in the intertidal region. So the major species, the competitive is a major species. So the Barnacle belanus excluding, that means removing the other barnacles, that means smaller barnacles, that is smaller barnacles such as Cathamalus. So this is barnacle, their population can be releases automatically. So what are the smaller barnacles, their population can be declined. That's it. So here the competition release. What is meant by here the competition release? So a species whose distribution restricted to small geographical area, what will, because of the presence of competitively superior species. So these competitively superior species, so they are expand and also dramatically increasing their population. So in such an area, competitively competing species, other competing species, it slowly it can be declined. That means a competitive superior species eventually eliminated because of here such an example. So Cornell's in his field experiments, rocky seacoast of Scotland. So the Barnacle belanus, yeah, an intertidal area, it is a major superior species. So this Barnacle belanus, the competitive superior species excluding the smaller barnacles such as Cathamalus. That's it. So this is the competition release. So whenever it is this one species, it can be ever eliminated automatically if there is no food. Other species, what are the predating species, what are the superior species, also after that eventually eliminated. Next, fourth one, coexistence. Fourth one, what is this? Coexistence. Coexistence. What is meant by here the coexistence? Already in the competitive exclusive principle by Gaussian, what he said, the competitive superior species eventually eliminating the other species. So that's why in between two species are not coexisted. So whenever it is the two species are not coexisted, the competitively superior species are automatically eliminating to the other species. So in the coexistence, here see two species competing for the same resources. Two species competing for same resources. To avoid the competition. That means to avoid the competition. That means choose what they choose, these two species, avoid the competition. So how it is avoid this competition? How it is avoid the competition? Because of they choose these two species. What are the species? They choose the different times for feeding. Different times for feeding. So different times of intervals, the feeding efficiency that can be done. So that's why, so here two different species or it is existed. So any one species or it is not eliminated in such an environment. That means different forage. Forage means here collection of food, different times of intervals. So once again say the two species compete for the same resources. They are coexisting and also they avoid the competition, and also those species they choose different times for feeding, or that means different times of their forage. The collection of food, different times of intervals. So that's why the two species are, there is no competition, and also superior species and inferior species is not present. So different times are they collecting their food, both are that can be survived. So what are the example? The scientist MacArthur. The scientist MacArthur, 5 closely related species. 5 closely related species, that means birds. The closely related bird species such as warblers. Warblers means here birds. Okay, the scientist MacArthur observed that 5 closely related species such as warblers observed. So those species are coexisting. Avoid the competition. So they choose the behavioral differences. Behavioral differences in their foraging activities. Okay, so the scientist MacArthur observed, what is the example? The scientist MacArthur showed, that means observed the 5 closely related species such as it is the warblers. So they are present in a same tree. These warblers are these birds are present in the same tree. So they avoid the competition. they are coexisted, so they choose the behavioral differences there for raising the activities. There are different types of intervals, they are collecting their food material, so that's why they all are, they can survive. So that's why they are competition between the species, they are not eliminated to the other species here. So all these species are, they are survive because of the reason here coexistence, because of coexistence. That's it. Here this is the competition. Okay, so the competition, Darwin spoke of the struggle for existence and survival of fittest in nature. He was convinced that interspecific competition of two different species, interspecific competition of two different species, they are because of main reason their potent force in the process of is the process of organic evolution involving the natural selection. In such a way, there are four different types of this competition to occur in between that. So first one, it is the competition among the unrelated species. Second one, it is the competition exclusion. Third one is the competition release, and fourth one, it is coexistence. That's it. In out of four methods, coexistence method is the species is not eliminated. Remaining three is the both species can be eliminated. One species eventually eliminated means other species there is no food, automatically other species also eliminated. That's it. So this is the competition. Next. See another one, another interaction. Another interaction, what is that? It is the, you can see, commensalism. Commensalism. In this, the interaction between the two species, the interaction between the two species, one species it may be benefited, other species it may be benefited or harmful. Other species it may get benefited or harmful. So that's we can see the commensalism. Okay, here the commensalism means so the interaction between the two species, one species that can be benefited, other species it can be benefited or harmful. That's we call it is a commensalism. Okay, for example, what are the examples? Orchids. Okay, what are the orchids? The orchids are main, the orchid plant growing as an epiphyte on mango tree. Okay, so what is this one? So the orchid plant growing as epiphyte on the mango tree. Okay, next, barnacles. Barnacles are growing on back of the whales. In the oceanic region, the barnacles means very smaller species. So whales means you know that. So this whale here, in this whale, in the back side of this region, so these whales are that can be growing. So because of the smaller barnacles, they are maybe affected the predators. Okay, the smaller barnacles that can be affected by the predator. The predators are, they are feed on these barnacles. So that's why the prey species, these barnacles are growing on back of the whale. So in such a situation, both are in such a situation, orchid plant growing on mango tree. So here orchid plant get benefited. Why? Because they are, everything is taken from mango tree only. And also the barnacles are protected. The barnacles are protected by these whales. So that's why here barnacles are protected. But a mango tree and whales get benefited is not noticed. Not noticed. So that's why here there is no benefited or harmful, it is not mentioned. We are not noticed. Second one, it is benefited or harmful, it is not noticed. That's it. Okay. In the commensalism example, orchid plant growing as epiphyte on the mango tree. The barnacles protected from predators, and also these barnacles are growing on back of the whales. So here the orchid plant get benefited and also barnacles are get benefited. So here the mango tree whales are, it is benefited or not, it is not noticeable. That's it. Okay. And also second one, another example, cattle egret, and also cattle. Okay, cattle egret and cattle. Okay, so the close relation, the close association of cattle egret and a grazing cattle. The egret always forays close to the cattle are grazing because the cattle, they move and stir up and flesh out from the vegetation insects that otherwise might be different for the egret to find and catch. So here what is the meaning here? The cattle egret and cattle between the association. So cattle egret means here meaning it is the bird. Cattle egret means here bird. So the cattle, this is the cattle. The grazing cattle. The cattle can be eaten to the plants. Okay, the cattle is eaten to the plants. The cattle, see here, on their body, some of the insects are growing. That means here is some of the insects are there. So the cattle bird, this is the bird. The bird, it can be present in the surrounding area. Okay, cattle is browsing of these plants, and also the bird, it is surrounding environment region present. Whenever this cattle, the cattle, their body, it can be moved and also stirred up. What will happen? So whenever it is stirred, on their body, what are the insects that it can be flying? So this bird, it can catch such insects. So in such a situation, bird, it can be benefited and cattle, it is not get benefited. That's it. This is the cattle egret and cattle association. Next, one more example, sea anemone and clownfish. Sea anemone, in the sea anemone having, it is the tentacles are present. What is it? Tentacles. The sea anemone having, it is the tentacles. So the sea anemone, it is the sea anemone inside. Here this is the sea anemone. So this is the tentacles are present. So these tentacles. So the sea anemone inside it is the tentacles are present. The clownfish are, they are grow. That means how it is grow? They are coming to this. They are covered this. The clownfish are, it can be present in these tentacles inside. Okay, these tentacles inside only, they are, these clownfishes are growing. Why? Because the clownfishes are predating to the other animals. Mean the clownfish are affected by predators. So that's why these clownfishes are, these tentacles inside that can be growing now. So that's why here the clownfish can be benefited, sea anemone it is not get benefited. That's it. Okay. So here the sea anemone, the association between the sea anemone and clownfish. Here the clownfishes get benefited. Why? Because means the sea anemone inside having it is the tentacles are present. The tentacles inside these clownfishes are they are growing because of they are protecting from these are protected from predators. So that's why in this in such a way association the clownfish are get benefited, sea anemone is not get benefited. Okay, that is called it is commensalisms. So these are the different types of examples of this commensalism.